Well, it's that time of year again. The leaves are changing. All the nice colors are coming out. So therefore, it's going to be a time to take a ride to a little place called Wells. It's out towards Barkerville, where there's an old mining town that they've restored. I think Barkerville will actually be closed, but Wells is right beside it. It's a beautiful road. Lots of little twisties along the way, and the colors should be outstanding. There's a nice lake there, and get some nice pictures of the lake, and hopefully some nice pictures of some trees. And as long as the deer and the antelope and the moose and all the bears and all the rest stay off the road, should be a very good day for a ride. Temperature is right now about 10 degrees Celsius, so I am dressed up a little bit like a polar bear, but should be good to go. And yeah, it's going to be about probably altogether close to 500 kilometers. Should be a nice ride. Just coming up on some construction now that they finally pretty much got finished. The road up to the left there was the old highway. They've been trying to 4-lane a lot of this highway, so they put 2 lanes down below here by the Fraser River. They didn't have room up up above to put the 4 lanes, so they did it down here by the river. The Fraser River runs from almost Jasper all the way to Vancouver, so it has a long trip ahead of it. Certainly it's a good piece of construction. It took them better part of 2 years to do it, and it makes a little bit of easier access to the Fraser River in one spot to do a little fishing. And it's going to be a long trip for that water to get all the way to Vancouver. Along this section, they've added about 25 kilometers or better of nice, shiny, new pavement. This pavement goes from here all the way to almost Barkerville. When I got to Barkerville, the last kilometer or so, they were still working on it. But this definitely goes all the way to Wells. And it was very much needed. This pavement before was potholy and very, very rough. And it certainly needed to be replaced. And they do get a lot of traffic up here to Barkerville in the summer. There's thousands of tourists that come up here every year to go through the old mining town. And it definitely needed doing, and I'm really glad they did it. It's really nice to ride on, but being that the weather was cold and it's really, really fresh pavement, I didn't want to push it too hard in the corners, just in case there was maybe still a little bit of oil there laying around. So I just wanted to kind of tap it cool and enjoy the colors. The other thing you really have to watch through this section is for moose and caribou and bears on the road. And with the bush running right close to the edge of the road like this, it really doesn't pay to go too fast. Right, coming up here is Jack of Clubs Lake. It's just before Wells there. I've never thrown a line in it to see if there's any fish in it, but I'm pretty sure there probably is a few hiding in there somewhere. One day I'm just going to have to give that a try. There actually is a bull launch just at the head end of the lake, and that's right where there's some information, an information bureau of about Barkerville and area. The town of Wells right now. There's a road that takes off to the left there, and that goes up to the Wells Hotel. And carrying on here a little further, it takes you into basically what it would be downtown Wells. There's not really a lot here. There's some tourist curiosity shops, a restaurant, and you can get gas here as well. The activity here is tourists that go to Barkerville, and also the miners and in the winter snowmobilers. This is the entrance to Barkerville. This is the old mining town. It was opened way back when. I don't have time to tour through because it takes quite a while to walk through it. But lots of interesting things you see here. The main street of Barkerville, there's a place there where you can do some gold panning. They put a little bit of gold in each one so you get a little bit of a trace. There's the old schoolhouse, and there's a teacher that does a little play there, which is really kind of comical to see. And then just the main buildings all the way down Main Street. It's a really interesting place to spend a few hours at. Well, I've had some soup and some coffee, and all warmed up since it's all about 8 degrees right now. And ready for the ride home. I'm going to stop in Quesnel and fuel up, and then it'll be home from there. Should be a good ride. There, and the ride today was 402.5 kilometers altogether. And a little cloudy. Kind of looks like it might even want to rain a little bit later. But I missed it, so that's good.